Look up at the night sky. What do you see? A blanket of stars, a universe filled with galaxies, distant planets, and unimaginable mysteries. But even as we gaze out into the vastness of space, we have to come to terms with a humbling truth. There are things no one will ever know. The boundaries of our knowledge are expanding every day, but some mysteries may forever remain beyond our grasp. Today, we're going to explore the great unknown, the questions humanity may never be able to answer, no matter how far our science or imagination take us. One of the biggest questions that has haunted humanity is this: what lies beyond the edge of the universe? The universe is expanding, but into what? Is there an end, and if so, what comes after? Some scientists propose that the universe is infinite, that it has no edge, no beginning and no end. Others believe our universe might be one bubble in a vast multiverse, an ocean of countless other universes. But here's the catch. Even if these other universes exist, we may never be able to see them, detect them, or interact with them. The limitations of physics mean that there might be aspects of reality that are forever closed off to us. What lies beyond the edge of the universe? It's a question that may forever remain unanswered. Then there's consciousness, the very thing that allows you to experience the world, to think, to be aware. Where does it come from? What makes us conscious? We know that consciousness is somehow tied to the physical processes in our brains, but the exact mechanism remains a mystery. Some scientists believe that it's an emergent property, arising from the complexity of the brain. Others suggest that consciousness might be a fundamental aspect of the universe, much like gravity or electromagnetism. But here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't know for sure, and perhaps we never will. The experience of being, the vivid sense of being aware, of feeling, of thinking, might always be a mystery locked away in our own subjective reality. Is consciousness just an elaborate illusion created by neurons, or is there something deeper at play? This is one of the great unknowns that may elude us forever. What if everything you see, touch, and feel is just an illusion? Are we living in a simulation? The simulation hypothesis suggests that our reality could be a complex program, designed and run by a higher intelligence. The philosopher Nick Bostrom argued that if technological civilizations could create simulations of entire worlds, there's a good chance that we could be living in one right now. But the question is, how could we ever prove it? Could we ever break through the code and discover the truth? If we are living in a simulation, it's possible that no amount of scientific discovery could break us free from its boundaries. We would be limited by the rules programmed into our existence. And so, is our reality real? This question might be one that we'll never know the answer to, because the nature of the program itself may be designed to prevent us from finding out. Another question that looms large is this: how will the universe end? Will it collapse back into itself in a big crunch, slowly freeze into a dark, empty void, or rip itself apart in a big rip? Right now, our best guess is that dark energy will continue to drive the universe's expansion until galaxies drift so far apart that the universe becomes cold and empty, a state known as heat death. But this is all theory. We can't directly observe the future, and we certainly won't be around to see it. The ultimate fate of everything, the stars, the galaxies, all of existence, may be something that no human will ever witness. It's a mystery that will unfold billions of years after we're gone, and no one can say with certainty how it will end. What about the mysterious forces that shape our universe? Dark matter and dark energy? Together they make up about 95% of the universe, yet we know almost nothing about them. Dark matter is invisible. It doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light, but we know it's there because we can observe its gravitational effects. Dark energy, on the other hand, is driving the universe's accelerating expansion. But what are they really? We don't know, and we may never know. These invisible forces may be beyond the reach of our experiments and beyond the grasp of our understanding. It's possible that these forces will always remain a riddle, the unknown scaffolding that holds the universe together, while we are left to merely observe their effects without ever truly understanding their essence. Are we alone in the universe? This question has intrigued humanity for centuries. Despite the vast number of stars and planets out there, we have yet to find conclusive evidence of extraterrestrial life. Could there be intelligent civilizations out there, living their lives unaware of our existence? Or is life on Earth an incredibly rare occurrence, a cosmic accident never to be repeated? The distances between stars are so vast, and the obstacles to interstellar communication so immense, that we may never know if we're truly alone. The truth could be out there, but forever out of reach, a question that echoes in the darkness, unanswered. We know that the universe began with the Big Bang, but what came before it? What caused the Big Bang, if time itself began at that very moment? Did the universe arise from nothing? Was it always here in some form, or did it emerge from a previous universe? These are questions that current physics cannot answer and perhaps never will. Without the ability to peer beyond the very first moments of creation, the origin of everything, the why and how of existence itself, may remain an eternal mystery. We measure our lives in time, seconds, minutes, hours. They define every moment of our existence. But what is time? Does it truly exist, or is it just a construct of our perception? Some physicists suggest that time is just an illusion, a byproduct of our limited understanding of the universe. In the equations of quantum mechanics, time doesn't play the same role that we intuitively feel it should. Is time a fundamental part of reality, or just a convenient way to organize our experiences? The true nature of time is a mystery that may never be fully understood, and perhaps that's because we're living inside its constraints, unable to see beyond it. Ultimately, there are limits to what we as humans can know. Our minds evolved to help us survive on this planet, to find food, shelter, and to stay safe. We weren't built to understand the fundamental nature of the universe, the true origins of consciousness, or the infinite depths of time. Our tools, our telescopes, particle accelerators, and mathematical models can take us far. They can give us glimpses of the universe's secrets. But there will always be mysteries that elude us, questions that go unanswered, and corners of the universe that remain forever hidden. There are things no one will ever know, and that's okay. Because it's in the pursuit of these mysteries that we find our greatest inspiration. It's in the wonder of the unknown that we find our purpose, to keep asking, to keep exploring, to keep dreaming. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the unknowable, don't forget to subscribe to Quest IQ. We may never have all the answers, but together we can continue asking the questions that make life worth living. Because in the end, the unknown is not something to fear. It's what makes the universe so wonderfully alive. Remember, it's the mysteries we may never solve that push us forward, that inspire us to dream beyond the stars.